Happy Solstice, everyone.
Solstice.
So glad to see everyone here. And if anybody else comes in, we'll have to sit in there with Mark.
Did they put you in the back room?
Maybe me, yes.
Well, there is somebody just, I think it's Peg, well,
Oh,
somebody
okay.
just parked, and then two others came in.
Okay. All right. Well, what I would like for you to do is to prepare to get yourself aligned. And I'm going to create this sacred space here tonight by the ringing of the crystal bowl. So let that energy just flow over you. Come on in, y'all. Right in there.
Hello.
Jane, we have one spot in here just for you. Right over here.
Taking you out.
Right over here, Jane.
I reckon we could
There
get
was
our
an accident.
sandwich out and
Turn
somebody else
around and go another way. I was thinking about you in the parking lot.
Okay. Again, let the crystal bowl energy align you. Allow that tone to come down through your body, aligning your chakras. And I call for all of us to be anchored in spirit and in matter. Pass that over. Something wrong. Not balanced. Sorry about that. Try it again. Again, I'd like to welcome everyone. Allow that, that energy of the crystal bowl to continue to resonate inside your body. Aligning yourself. And I see a few people. I know Anastasia, right?
Yes.
And there's another Anastasia over here. Yeah. And I can't remember your name. Conrad. And the people on the back row. I know Matthew.
I'm Amy.
Amy, is it your first time here?
I've been in here for yoga, for Joy's yoga, but I haven't been getting service.
Okay. Well, I'll have some visitor packets for y'all to fill out in just a minute. Okay. I'd like for this sacred space to continue to resonate throughout the evening. It's great to have Sheila and Andy here tonight. Thank you for coming. Great Spirit of the winter in the north direction, hear us as we come asking for your wisdom and the courage to age gracefully in all in our lives and in our endeavors. Honor us with your presence as we stand in your sacred section of our season and of our walk here on earth. Permit the crystal clarity of winter, snow, to bring purity to our lives and thoughts and healing to our bodies and to our world. Spirit of the white buffalo, help us to turn the lessons we have learned and the knowledge we have gained into wisdom and abundance spiritually and physically. Spirit of the great white owl, teach us to fly with quiet grace and seeing eyes through the dark times of our lives. Give us the patience to share ourselves.
7:09 p.m. Flashlight. Messages. Earth. 1 hour ago. Messages.
Give us patience.
7. Speech off.
Give us patience to share ourselves and our knowledge with those who can use them. Give us the faith and the courage to continue our journeys to the end in dignity, so that our energy may once again arrive in the dawn of the east. Show us how to find joy in darkness and in endings, as well as in light and in beginnings. And I am placing the crystal on the altar for the evening. If there's anybody else that would like to place something on the altar tonight, you're welcome to do so. I call forth and I dedicate this flame to the first aspect and the first ray of power. I call forth and I dedicate this flame to the aspect, the third aspect of active intelligence and matter, the Holy Spirit. And I call forth and I dedicate this flame to the sun, the second aspect of love and wisdom and consciousness. I call forth and I dedicate this flame to the diamond platinum ray, that it blend in each one of us to assist us in our consciousness raising and our ascension. I call forth and I dedicate this flame to the center of light, that we are a beacon of light and love in this community here and in Australia. I call forth and I dedicate this flame to Archangel Gabriel. Welcome, Gabriel, who has power and authority over this season, the winter. I call forth and I dedicate this flame to peace throughout the planet. Call forth and I dedicate this flame to our friends and family all over the planet. To our friends and family all over the planet. Here in presence and in spirit. Don't think that I forgot about the yellow one, because it'll be lit later. One of the things that we do here at the Center of Light is we pass a prayer basket. If you have a prayer request for yourself or anybody else, please write it on these little notepads clearly if you can. And if you'd like to put your name on it, that would be great because it goes out in an email list. Yamale, Reverend Knuckles, she manages that list. So she will take these up when she's better. She's sick tonight. And so we pray that she gets better. And also Charlie, she is also out sick tonight. So place your prayers in here for yourself or anybody else that you like. And it'll go out on our prayer circle. Now we have a special presentation from our, I hope y'all can see this, Wendy Jordan, Reverend Wendy Jordan in Australia. She likes to give a little talk or a presentation at each one of our gates. And she sent me an audio. I was hoping for a video, but I made a video. I stuck her audio on some pictures of her, so you'll enjoy the pictures that come up with her on here.
G'day y'all, it's Solstice time, December 2022. Another year has gone by, and here we are. I usually talk about the balance of the seasons, of day and night, the position of the sun, etc. I'm not sharing that today. Firstly, I'm so grateful for the opportunity to share some time with you, to share my thoughts and feelings. It may seem like I'm banging on about the same old thing. However, this does come from my heart. I am passionate about this. I really believe this. I actually know this. So, here we go. 2020, 2021, and 2022 have come and gone, and we are still here. Many people have left us, returning to the dimensions of spirit, yet we are still here. We are surviving. However, are we living? Are we loving? We have been separated, isolated, disconnected, struggling, and fearful. If we remain in this energy, at this end of the energy spectrum, I believe we are lost. This is not what we're here for, to live at this end of the spectrum. In A Course in Miracles it states, the opposite of love is not hate, but fear. Our world, as we knew it, changed suddenly, sickeningly, and became silent. I'm inviting you to be brave and move from where you are, or where you have recently been, energetically speaking, to the other end of the spectrum, back to love, back to connection, communication, collaboration, because that is where love lives. When we are connected, united and supportive, we are an energetic army, an army of light and love. The decrees, the great invocation, and the affirmation of the disciples say it beautifully. So listen as I say those decrees. The great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the centre where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men. the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the centre, which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. And the affirmation of the disciple: I am a point of light within a greater light. I am a strand of loving energy within the stream of love divine. I am a point of sacrificial fire, focused within the fiery will of God, and thus I stand. I am a way by which men may achieve. I am a source of strength, enabling them to stand. I am a beam of light shining upon their way, and thus I stand. And standing thus, revolve and tread this way, the ways of men, and know the ways of God, and thus I stand. To me, they are so powerful. These decrees speak of being the light, of being the love. I see us as points of light, as points of love, all around the world. Many people have been awakened and are shining now, little points of light, but united we will show the way. I invite you and I encourage you to join me in letting your light shine. I shine my way, you shine yours, but shine brightly. Live in the space and energy of love. Share that energy with everyone you meet and see what happens. The ripple effect is profound. It will rebalance the world. I wish I was with you over there, sharing this time in person. I do plan on visiting in 2023, so watch out. I love you all, and that's from me, Wendy.
As you can see, there were a lot of spooning going on in that video. That's one of the things that she's well known for here in Huntsville. Several of the pictures were from the Waffle House. And she did get kicked out of the Waffle House at one time because of spooning and him doing some weird things in Decatur. So anyway, and we've had lots of fun with it. So that's why we have a lot of pictures of her doing the spooning thing. So that's her thing.
Criminals.
Now, we do have, oh, thank you. We do have a special from our newly formed choir.
In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan, earth stood hard as iron, waters like a stone, snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, all alone, angels and archangels, they have gathered there. Cherubim and seraphim thronging the air, but his mother
Is it okay if I do it from here? So I don't have to climb up for everybody?
Instead of having to
Okay. Okay, please turn to page 39 in decrees. The decree is called A Call to Archangels, and we are now in the winter solstice. Okay, together. Gabriel before me, Uriel behind me, Raphael to my right, Michael to my left, in a circle of power, in a sphere of protection, thus I stand. Gabriel before me, Uriel behind me, Raphael to my right, Michael to my left, in a circle of light, in a sphere of protection, thus I stand. Gabriel before me, Uriel behind me, Raphael to my right, Michael to my left, in a circle of love, in a sphere of protection, thus I stand.
So we transferred power from Archangel Michael to Archangel Gabriel this season. Gabriel is a very loving angel. Together the angels, the Archangel is Archangel Gabriel is an angel of purity, and he is master, thank you, over the seraphim. He guards the immaculate concept of the God design for all humanity on this planet. He's an angel of annunciation who greeted Mary with the words, "Hail Mary, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women." He and his divine complement hope, excuse me, get my runny nose. He and his divine complement hope are dedicated to the purity of every life stream on earth. They help parents having new children, new babies. They fill the parents with expectancy, joy, and enthusiasm for every birth. He says, "The angels who accompany me catch my every thought instantly, as is our custom. For we are not like you, blessed ones. We work as one and radiate a path of golden light of hope across the face of the earth." The retreat of Archangel Gabriel in Hope is located in the etheric plain between Sacramento and Mount Shasta in California. And as Archangel of the fourth ray, both also serve with Jesus and Mother Mary at the Temple of the Resurrection over the Holy Land, and with Serapis Bey, Lord of the fourth ray in Egypt. Gabriel, with Gabriel's guidance, Mother Mary has helped enhance a pattern which the new age would follow in bringing to birth a new and righteous race upon the earth. So at this time, at the white night of the soul, as the light gets deeper into Mother Earth, here's Gabriel watching over us as we sit in the deepest consciousness and awareness of ourselves. Go, Gabriel.
I am going to do an astrology report for the season. Sorry we don't have charts for everybody, but we don't. But a lot of us don't know astrology anyway, so I'm just going to talk about it. And for the ones that do know, they can imagine what I'm talking about. But we, of course, the solstice happens every year at a certain point. And it's at 1 degree Capricorn. So that's where we're at in the cosmos right now. And 1 degree means new beginnings. The astrology for now and for months is going to be about new beginnings. And also we have 5 moons, new moons. We have the new moon right now at 1 degree Capricorn. And we'll have 5. I think we've already had 2, or maybe 1. Did you know? We had 1 new moon at 1 degree or something. And then we'll have we have we will have a total of 5 new moons at 1 degree. So new beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. That will be new beginnings for us and new beginnings for everything. So there are going to be a lot of changes, a lot of transformations because of the energies coming in. We have astrological energies. The sun has just sailed through Sagittarius, the galactic center, 27 degrees Sagittarius. And the sun, of course, is there every year, once a year, and the sun has just gone through there. And the galactic center is a really important, potent point with energies coming in, potent energies coming into us to help us become more conscious, to expand our consciousness. So we all need to be thinking about expanded consciousness. That's a theme for us. Think, expanded consciousness. Because that's what's happening. That's what's been happening, and that's what's going to happen. So if you would like, you might want to set an intention. I am welcoming an expanded consciousness in love, the higher love, a state of being, not the romantic kind of love, but a state of being of love. Or I am open, I am accepting, I am willing to have an expanded consciousness and peace, to know real peace, how to create peace within us, because that's really how peace happens. We have to embody peace ourselves. So let's see. Oh yeah, the energy on the earth has never been higher. Now everyone won't become conscious or totally conscious, but a lot of us will, and that's evident. A lot of us have become more conscious and will become more conscious. And even in March, we'll have another surge in March. And so we'll call it a step up in consciousness for all of us that are open to it. Okay, and right now we have 5 planets in the sign of Capricorn, with the sun and the moon. So that's a lot of Capricorn. Capricorn is about spirituality. It's about initiation. It's about maturity, responsibility. And that's what we're being empowered with. So the energies are just wonderful. And then we have Jupiter, the planet Jupiter, moving into the sign of Aries. Now Jupiter moves into a different sign every year, and it takes 12 years for Jupiter to go around the chart. So Jupiter's already been in Aries, and so it's moving back. So we had a little taste back a few months ago. So it's moving into Aries for the next 6 months. So we'll have 6 months of Jupiter and Aries. And Jupiter's about faith in ourselves, belief in ourselves. In Aries, it's going to be about starting something new. Again, that's initiation. It's in 1 degree again, new beginnings, a new initiation. Oh, and it's going to help us recreate a collective identity. So what kind of collective identity? We're the collective. Everybody's part of the collective. And so the more of us, the more that are awakened, we can recreate a collective identity that's awakened. Oh, awakened. So just think about that. What an opportunity. Jupiter's about opportunity also. But what an opportunity Jupiter is giving us. And then Saturn, the square between Saturn and Uranus is ending. It's getting over. We've had it 3 different times. And that has been setting the scene for changes and transformation also. The Saturn is about the old, Uranus is about the new. So the old is crumbling down, it's being taken down, so to speak. And Uranus, the new, is coming, the new beginnings, the new changes, the transformation. So even though that is ending, it has set the stage, so to speak, for all of this to occur. And that will be the corporations, government, the big things beyond the people that have been controlling us. So this is about learning to navigate our life and more awareness. And Jupiter will give that to us. Jupiter is about being our individual self, overcoming the little self. And so we have this another great opportunity. There's so many opportunities. And let's see, Mars is going direct. All of the planets will be direct in January. So that gives us the momentum to be that individualized self even more strongly, and step out and do what we need, what we're being urged to do, what we're being nudged to do. And of course this affects us according to our chart. How is it aspecting your other planets? What house is it in your chart? But it affects everybody one way or the other. And then the last thing I want to mention is the Pluto return. This is the big transformation. Pluto in the chart in 1776, when the United States was born. Transiting Pluto takes 284 years to go around. So it's been 284 years approximately that Pluto has been at this point. Of course, in the past 2 years, it's aspected it twice, but this is the third one, and the third one's always the biggest. So that happens next week. I think it's the 29th, next Wednesday. But we've been feeling the energies, we've been seeing the energies, we've been seeing the chaos. We see the darkness that's happened. It just seems like, oh my gosh, what next? I can't believe this. It's about transformation. And Pluto is the whistleblower. I like that. Whistleblower, it's clearing corruption, what doesn't work anymore, and it's bringing, it wants to bring truth to what is real now, a different reality. All of this astrology is talking about an expanded reality, a different reality. So the things that are hidden have been coming out, and more so. They say, oh, and this Pluto return won't be just now, but it will, some say till 2024, from now to 2024, others say from now to 2028, for everything to really make the transformation for the nation, for the world, for the United States especially, to be better, to be more aware, to be more people to be awake. And they're calling it the rebirth. So when the United States was born in 1776, we're going to have a rebirth.
Yeah.
So the shadow work is being done by the astrology, all of the energies coming into us. And so it's not only about the U.S., but it's about ourselves too. We need to be doing our shadow work too. That's the only way we can become more aware, really, is to really look within and be willing to go, uh-oh, and make that change. So let's do our shadow work and evolve as the United States evolves.
Thank you for that inspiring message. I know everybody has been feeling the energies building, especially during this time of the year.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot to look forward to, a lot of positive energy. So if you have some negative stuff coming up, just remember that there's just another door that's going to open for us to have something greater and more expansive online in our, not our mind, but our consciousness. So if you would turn in your songbook to page 153, this is called the Winter Solstice Song. It's usually done in a round, but we're not going to do that today. We attempted it on Sunday, and it was kind of a mess, so we're just going to sing it through. It's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful words. So listen to yourself. Listen. So we're going to talk about the darkest night, which is tonight. It's a beautiful song. When you get to that, sing, raise your voices. Sing your praise.
Your mic.
Huh?
Remember to know your mic.
I know. So be sure to sing out at that point. Okay, Nancy.
You done talking then?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Deep in the dark of the longest night, we leave our vigil by candlelight, waiting to sing to the newborn sun, the universal birth when the night is done. Raise your voices, sing on high, let all the earth hear your joyful cry. On this night we sing to Lord as we celebrate all pleasure and delight. Raise your voices, sing your praise o'er all the earth till the darkness fades. On this night we sing to Lord as we celebrate all pleasure and delight.
Very nice. Thank you. In your decree section, the front of the book, turn to page 35. Decree to Angels. This is written by Reverend Willis Hoffpower. Beautiful decree. Together. Angels of heaven,
Descend upon us. Let your robes protect us from harm, and may your messages teach us harmlessness. Let your faces present beauty to our eyes, and may your voices be sweet music to our ears. Let your feet blaze a path before us, and may your hands guide us along our way. Let your songs rejoice in our accomplishments, and may your words instruct us when we go astray. Let your embraces fill us with joy, and may your kisses fill us with love. Let your fragrances remind us of your presence, and may your wings fan the flames in our hearts. Let your light be a beacon bringing us home, and may our lives be a beacon unto others. Angels of earth, ascend with us.
How many of you believe in angels? Most everybody. Yeah. Angels are very close at this time of the year. So this decree to angels really calls them in for us. And on page 4, we're asking the matter of our bodies, this matter period, to relax and yield to spirit, allowing that energy to come in. Together.
Let matter yield to eternal life. Let creation vibrate in harmony with spirit. Let creation recognize the Creator. Let divine spirit burn forever. Let divine love rule now. Let divine will be now and forever. United in life, we are one. United in matter, we are one. United in love, we are one. United in freedom, we are one. With God eternally, we are one.
These words that you hear, listen to them inside you and let them resonate. The winter solstice. Of what are we truly certain? Of the darkness? Of the light? Of our warmth? Or of the night? of the mind, of spirit, of the heart of those who hear it, of the spiritual, emotional, the mental, metaphysical, of poetry, romanticism, wisdom, transcendentalism, of the strength of bonds that bind us, what we feel or what we know, what we keep hidden, what we show, of our loved ones, of their trust or of their honesty, a must of our thoughts of ourselves, of the books upon the shelves, of our hopes, of our dreams, or of anger when we scream, of the sound a fallen tree makes in the forest all alone, or of all the truths lying under hills and stone, of peace, of the dove, or perhaps only love. May this Christmas and this time and this season awaken the reality of the Christ is in you, in all you say and you do. Let it anchor in your consciousness and bring you new awareness of all you do.
Now I'd like for you to just relax. Get comfortable. We're going to do a little short meditation. So please, if you will, close your eyes and take a deep breath. And release all pent-up energy and stress. Inhale and exhale and sense the sacred space that surrounds you. Draw its pure white love light close to you and feel it spread out to touch your neighbor's sacred space. Feel it spread out and fill this room with love and light and peace. See or sense that you're in the woods on the coldest, darkest night of the year. But you feel perfectly safe and protected. You see the pine trees around you are standing guard with their green, icy boughs. And you see a lake in front of you is frozen. And you hear the ground crackle as you walk. Your nose is cold, but you feel fine, alive and brisk and well. The cold sharpens your senses. You feel as though you can hear sounds you have never heard before. Listen for them. What do you hear? You can see wonderful things you have never seen before, both with your outer vision and your inner vision, and watch them, and what do you see? In the darkness, wonderful visions and ideas and solutions can come to you, answers to problems you're facing. Remedies for distress, cures for disease are arriving. If you're looking for an answer to a problem, now is the time to open to its arrival. Tell it that it is welcome and that you can find safe lodging with you. Quietly appreciate the darkness and the clarity of the cold. And be aware of the energy of life beneath the dark, cold ground. And feel your connection with the seeds sleeping there, gathering strength and storing nourishment for their coming appearance on earth. And feel the connection with the seeds of your life getting ready to blossom in good health and vibrancy. And in the safety of the dark and the cold, new, healthy life is getting ready to appear. Now breathe deeply and exhale. Focus on your midriff. There is a golden spot that is forming there. Feel it warming you, providing you inner heat. Sense its golden spear spreading inside you. Feeling its golden rays reaching up like an inner sun to touch your heart and down to warm your navel area. And down some more into your legs, through your arms and up into your neck and your head. Inhale and enjoy this inner warmth. Feel the heat warm your feet. Feel your hands and feet tingle with warmth as you stand in the dark, cold woods of this dark, cold night. Now sense the halo of warm, nurturing heat that is now surrounding your head. Feel the sphere of comforting, healing heat move down outside you, encircling your entire body. Know that you have the safety and healing powers of both heat and cold. Know that you are balanced and whole. And feel that you are safely rooted into the ground, but that your spirit is free. And that both the darkness and the light are safe for you. Now focus on the area that needs healing and allow the darkness and the light to penetrate that area with healing power. Take a deep breath and feel both alert and relaxed and feel safe. Another deep breath and say thank you to the powers that be for this feeling of safety and well-being. Take another deep breath and ask for continued protection for you and your safety and well-being, and for anyone about whom you are concerned. Another breath and envision world peace. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Somebody's phone?
Yeah.
I can't get it to turn up. I'm so sorry.
How you feel?
The new energy moving in.
Very appropriate. So, staying in that sense of protection and healing, love and light, from the darkness and the light. Let's turn in your decree book to page 27. The decree Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin, there's a statue of her over in the corner behind Nancy. And she is the goddess of forgiveness and mercy. And compassion. Compassion and mercy and forgiveness. So we call upon her tonight for her energy to help us. Together, I call
upon Him for compassion in my world. Show me how to bring kindness to my brothers and sisters. I call upon Him for forgiveness in my world. Teach me to forgive myself and others for all human errors and weaknesses. I call upon Him for understanding in my world. Help keep me aware and to learn to appreciate the differences between myself and all others. I call for the light of my Christ to keep these qualities of compassion, forgiveness, and understanding moving through my consciousness and world, now and always.
I will light my candle, and I will light Alan's candle, and Alan will light Joy's candle, and Joy will light the next one, and so on. But I'll start at each row so that y'all can, and if somebody would turn the light down. to move from darkness to light.
Tell me when. Hey, you just wing it.
It is so beautiful. Look around. We are a light, and we will light the world, and we will continue and always shine our light. So as we sit here in the candlelight, again, please breathe in the energy of whatever you want to internalize as the days lengthen and the seeds begin growing. To exhale the energy of whatever you want to remove from your life, from your life. Breathing in the breath of life. We will each choose and express an exchange of energies. Letting go of that which you do not need or want in your life. Inhaling, breathing in what you need and want in your life. If you choose, you're welcome to express that which you are inhaling and exhaling. I inhale love and peace, and I exhale impatience with myself and others.
Inhale, embracing change, and exhale, knowing the value of your words.
I inhale gratitude, and I exhale comparison.
I inhale new opportunity and I exhale anger.
I inhale stability and exhale suffering. I inhale compassion. I exhale intolerance.
I inhale good health, and I exhale fear.
I inhale freedom and I exhale limitations.
I inhale love and truth in all I do, and exhale all less than that. Breathing out, releasing, letting you transform into new reality.
I inhale joy, and I exhale sorrow.
I inhale confidence and exhale fear.
I inhale truth and exhale disappointment.
I inhale the ability to do things more productively and better time management. And I exhale chaos.
I inhale new perspectives, and I exhale old perspectives.
I inhale energy, and I exhale fury.
This may be just a little difficult because we're holding candles. But if you would, reach over to your neighbor with your free hand and hold their arm or their hand or whatever you can reach to touch.
How come we got both over there?
You're doing good. You're doing good.
Remember, you can use your ring finger to connect too.
Now, offer your positive energy to this group. And feel the energy traveling from one person to the other, from one hand to the other. As each person's energy joins forces with the next, and together we create a powerful good. Let us enjoy this sense of mutual energy, love, and togetherness. And if you so choose, close your eyes now and send that energy out to create a world of health and peace for all. And now, with your free hand, take your psalm book and turn to page 116. Turn to page 116.
We got this.
You got it. It's a song, Silent Night, Solstice Night. And we can sing it in candlelight because you had candles to light your words. Yes, it's 3 verses. It's to the tune of Silent Night. But it's got beautiful words for this night.
All is calm.
And if somebody would like to turn the light up just a little bit, that would be wonderful. And you can either keep your light lit or you can extinguish it. Because I have a little something to say about the mystic marriage and consciousness. If you were here Sunday, Charlie talked about the breath of God and the Holy Spirit, which brought me to some information that was really interesting about the Trinity. And in this center, whenever we talk about something that's three, we talk about lots of different things. One of them is the Trinity. One of them is our personality bodies, which is the mental, the emotional, and the physical bodies. And so when you're thinking about, and the first three rays of, in the spectrum of rays, which is the first ray of power, second ray of love, wisdom, and the third ray, which is Holy Spirit or active intelligence in matter. And there's a time when we as human beings become more conscious. And part of that has to do with what's called the mystic marriage. Now, I was planning on having a communion tonight, but time is slipping by. But I want you to think about this. And you can take it if you like. It's up here. The crackers have been uncovered. And there's juice there. And if you would like to take a cracker, I haven't touched either one of them, so they're very clean, you know, and protocol done. So if you'd like to take a cracker and dip it in the juice and eat it. It has to do, our communions have to do with blending spirit and matter. Blending spirit and matter. The juice represents spirit. The crackers or whatever. We have lots of different kinds of communion. We even have cookies and kisses and different things for the matter. But as you take that and blend them together, you're blending spirit and matter, and you take that in your body, which means you take that and blend that inside of yourself. You're blending spirit and matter inside of yourself. And that's part of our symbol. If you've ever looked at our symbol, which is two triangles meeting in the center, which we're not quite done yet, is spirit infusing matter and matter infusing spirit. And that's what we're all about here, is helping ourselves and each other to do that. So the mystic marriage, it's very mystical. In the body, in the head, there are two glands, the pineal and the pituitary gland. And there's a time as people develop their consciousness and raise their consciousness to a certain level, those glands begin to work with each other. And as they do, they vivify each other and creates what's called the manger in the head. And that's what the scene of Mother and Mary and baby Jesus, that's another three, in the stable is all about, is the blending of those two energies, the mother and the father, and creating the son, which is consciousness. And as we develop our consciousness and people work on raising their kundalini and raising their energy, those glands begin to work with each other and creates that manger and consciousness is born within our heads. And in a lot of the pictures and statues that you see of the masters and Jesus and all them that have the halo, that's what it's all about, is that expanding consciousness. And that is the representation of the blending of and the vivification of those two glands in the head. So we are committed here at the center to helping people raise their consciousness, raise the vibration of their bodies to that level where they can vivify those two glands in the head, which creates consciousness. The Trinity, the Father, the Mother, and the Son. Just like anything that, down to the simplest thing of a conversation with another person. Say, I come up to you, Kira, and I start a conversation with you. Which energy am I? The aggressive, the positive energy, the positive, the outgoing energy, which is the Father, the first aspect of the Trinity. So then what do you become? The receptive energy, the mother energy, the matter energy. And as I talk, and she receives, and then she comes back at me with answers or talks back and forth, what do we build?
Awareness and consciousness.
Awareness of something. Awareness of consciousness. Awareness of something. Like if we're discussing something and say, oh, yeah, and there's this energy exchange, and there's this energy that builds between the two of us. That is the Son. That is the second aspect of the Trinity. That is the love and the wisdom that comes between the marriage of the two principles of the Father and the Mother. The will and the active intelligence. Active intelligence in matter has been around forever. We wouldn't be here without it. There's that intelligence within matter. But when the Father aspect comes in, that first aspect comes in and activates it, it creates something beautiful most of the time. But there is consciousness that is built. And so when you take the communion, you're committing yourself to blending that spirit, which is first aspect, and matter, which is third aspect, to create something beautiful within yourself, which is another level of consciousness, a higher consciousness. And a lot of times we get that tingly feeling, that raising of energy within our bodies, that different feeling that, oh yeah, this is kind of cool. You know, you get that response. So remember, when you're, that is all about what's the mystic marriage. We had a service one time where we had everybody go into that room. It was blocked off, and we had lots of lights and everything, and the communion was in there, and people would walk up to it, and they would take their communion. Who did they look at? When they looked up, there was a mirror in there. They look at themselves. So when you take that communion, you're looking at yourself and being aware of who you are and what you are and how you want to evolve as a human being into a spiritual human being. It's a beautiful thing, and that's what the manger scene is all about. That's what Christmas is all about. That's what Christmas time is all about. That's what Solstice is all about, is that marriage of spirit and matter. So with that, if I've sparked anything in your bodies tonight, something new, something beautiful. That's a light that comes on. That's a spark. That's consciousness. And with that, as a symbol of that, Sherelle is going to read us one more thing of the returning light. This
The returning sun. Winter solstice is the shortest day and the longest night. Folk will come from far and wide and gather by fires burning bright. So let us join together in celebration of the returning Sun King. Around our Yule log fires, all of nature and our hearts will sing. Air will be his lullaby, fire his warmth and light. Water will cleanse and quench his thirst, earth his cradle and birthright. Tonight we'll call his blessed name, by our fires we'll invoke his light. Come join us by our Yuletide flame, hail the Sun Lord, bringer of renewed life and light.
There is a ceremony that I would like very much to perform and very excited about. We at the Center of Light, we have a spiritual director, which I am the spiritual director at this time, and have an associate spiritual director. And that associate comes on board at this time of the year and can serve for 1 or 2 years. And Ina has decided, she's been our associate spiritual director for this year, and she's decided to move on and allow somebody else to come in that place. She will continue as class coordinator, and which I am so grateful for, and I'd like for her to come up now. The candle represents the masculine energy. I carry the masculine energy for the center at this time. And the associate carries the feminine energy, which is the chalice. I would like you to hold that because we also work together as a team. So this coming year, Spirit has chosen Miss Sherelle Rook, Reverend Sherelle Rook. So we're really excited. She's our newest priest, by the way, and I thought that was really interesting that she was chosen by Spirit. It's done by lot through rune drawings, and Spirit drew her name. So if everyone would turn in their decree section of the book to page 3. It's called the Church Prayer. I might change that to the center prayer. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We'll call the church prayer for now. Together. Father God of primary will, Mother God, giver of life, Son of God, created self, hold this church in thy hand of love, encircled in thy fiery power. Let
image and draw forward the plan of God through Christ's expression.
I would like to, for your service as Associate Spiritual Director, there is a certificate, and it says you have been responsible for holding the divine feminine energy of the center of light for 5-minute visits, and holding the form for the center's core energy and vision to manifest for this past year, for 1 year. An appreciation. Here you are. If you would now hand the candle and the chalice to Shabbat. Shabbat. Do you desire with all your heart, mind, body, and soul to serve as the Associate Spiritual Director of the Center of Light for 5-minute visits for a minimum of 1 day, with the option to renew for another year if so desired? Yes. Are you willing to accept that Spirit puts in motion this day with love and support? Yes. As a priest, you are in touch with the reservoir of Holy Spirit energy and the energy of the cosmic Christ in service to the order of Melchizedek and the holy order of the priesthood. As the Associate Spiritual Director, you will be responsible for holding a divine feminine energy pole alongside the divine masculine pole by creating and holding the form for the center's core energy and vision to manifest. Do you accept this position of Associate Spiritual Director on January 1, 2023, and promise to exercise your duties lovingly and with wisdom? I do. Sherelle, you are so confirmed, and I welcome you, and I accept also what Spirit has ordained at this time. Thank you. Is there anything you would like to say?
I just know this is a wonderful time of year, and I'm grateful to be with so many like-minded people. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate this opportunity. Thank you all for coming.
Candle is yours.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Am I pull it out, or I guess?
I guess you probably should. But you can use it in your meditations. Thank you. I appreciate y'all's patience. This is a very long service tonight, but we do have refreshments afterwards. But at this time, I ask you, we will send an offering bag around, and if you have anything that you'd like to give, we sure do appreciate it. If not, just place your hand on the basket and I'll bless it and send it on its way. And while it's doing that, Nancy's going to give us our blessing.
With loving eyes, it is my season. I release all fear and nourish the truth. I bring peace and the stillness that comes from deep within. I bring rest and the gentle white snow that heals. I am forgiveness and bringing you will release the past. Believe in me, the patient seek is here at last. I whisper my message I am the solstice, the winter solstice, the winter solstice.
Thank you for your blessings and your offerings, and may it be returned to you, and as many times as you need it. If you would take your bulletin, your program, and on the opposite page to the program, there is a decree called the Divine Light Invocation. It's all about light tonight, folks. We bring in the light from the darkness. Together. I am
Created by divine light. I am sustained by divine light. I am protected by divine light. I am surrounded by divine light. I am ever growing into divine light.
This is our benediction to you guys.
Peace and love, live in joy and harmony. May your days be filled with song, go in peace and love. Go in peace and love. May the sunshine light your way. May your roads be straight and long. Go in peace and love. When darkness surrounds you, may you be safe and strong. For the deepest night gives way to light as it turns into dawn. To dawn, go in peace and love. Live in joy and harmony. May your days be filled with sorrow, in peace and love. Go in peace and
Thank you all for coming tonight. I hope you enjoyed our service and the energy and the love that we have to share. And we have refreshments. So the night is not over. Enjoy this beautiful night of solstice.